Good evening and welcome to our July event of the Expert Property Network, and we are at the Holiday Inn in Preston on a nice sunny evening. Tonight we have Nicky Russell, who is going to be talking to us about everything to do with flips, as in flipping property. And we're then going to have hopefully a fun part of the meeting tonight. We're going to be talking about our oh shit moments. Don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I've said it, so too late. So we're going to talk about the sort of issues that we find when we're doing refurbs, etc. So that should be quite a good evening. I hope you enjoy.
Hi, evening everybody. Sandra from Ellison Property once again. Second weekend in the month, and I'm at the Expert Property Networking event with Jackie. It's great atmosphere, you make loads of connections, and you just generally have a good laugh, a good time. If anybody's interested in learning about property right from the start to more advanced, please get in touch with Jackie. She does many courses. She will gladly take you through everything she does.
Hi, I'm Nicky Russell. I've known Jackie for a number of years, and I've worked with her on a couple of deals already, and then when she set up the Expert Property Network, it was a no-brainer to come along. I do flips, I've got a social housing portfolio, and I've also stepped into the education space myself as well, with a bit of accountability. To support people. And Jackie's network is one of the best ones out there. It's a really friendly room. Everyone's there to support each other. There's no animosity, there's no measuring against each other, there's no competition. Everyone's there to collaborate and support, and it's just a fantastic room. Through renovations, but you could also add value through other things. So obviously your physical store renovations, dormers, extensions, or you can actually add value through paper transactions, which I'm not going to cover today because we'll end up going down a minefield. But there is other ways to flip properties as well as doing renovations. And then you sell it and you take a profit, and then it's just kind of right, go again. So flips are great, but you have to keep doing them. So although they pay you big chunks, you have to keep doing them. When you stop, the money stops coming in. That's the difference between the flips and the cash flow. But they're great to have I would always run it as two strategies, because you've got capital pots coming in and you're building your cash flow while you're going through, so you're kind of building buffer pots as you're going along, which is why I'll always do flips. And I enjoy them, they're quite rewarding. So what to look for in a flip? So when you're running it as a business, it's going to be a product that you're going to be selling. So first thing you do is figure out who you're selling to before you buy it. Figure that out before you buy it. So is it first-time buyers? Do they have a car? Are they going to need a driveway? If they've not got a driveway and a car, is there good transport links? Have they got children? Is it a family home? Like, who are we going to be selling it to? And kind of build your avatar. A bit like with social media, you want to know who you're going to be targeting when you finish the house. I've made the mistake before of getting bad staging, and that's all things I'll cover later on. But if you're not aiming to the person you're trying to sell it to, it's just mixed messaging and you're just not going to get the same result. So you want to make sure you've got strong demand levels as well, because if you're going to run it as a business, if you pick an area where there's not enough stock, if there's only 40 properties available to view and you view all 40, what are you going to do next? So you want to find an area that you don't have to keep looking for the next area and the next area. So just to simplify things, I do all this pre-qualification and I just invest in the same area, build the relationships with the agents, have my builder in that area. I've just built my network around an area that's got enough stock that can keep me going for as many as I need. So yeah, check your sold subject to contract, because if you've got, let's just say 500 properties available and only 4 of them have sold when you click the sold button, that's a saturated market that not many people are buying from. If you've got a market where there's 500 properties and 499 of them have sold, that's a really hot market. You're not going to be getting any offers through. So you want the ratios to be like a nice, there's enough stock to view and there's enough of them selling. That's a nice steady market. I like to look for that. And then obviously schools and transport links and shops, depending on who you're going to be selling it to. The property itself, again, off-road parking, garden. For me, if someone's looking for a family home and you're flipping something that's got no garden or no parking, that's an objection straight away before when you put it on the market and someone will come and look at it and say, I love it, but it's got no driveway and you can't change that. So if they see another house that's perfect, just like yours, but it's got a driveway, it's going to win. So if you can try and tick all those boxes.